cornered. Give yourself no choice but to succeed.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are reading Robert Greene's The Daily Laws. Today is December the 24th, and the title is Place Yourself on Death Ground. Leaders of armies have thought about this subject since armies existed. How can soldiers be motivated, be made more aggressive, more desperate? Some generals have relied on fiery oratory, and those particularly good at it have had some success. But over 2,000 years ago, the Chinese strategist Sun Tzu came to believe that listening to speeches, no matter how rousing, was too passive an experience to have an enduring effect. Instead, Sun Tzu talked of a death ground, a place where an army is backed up against some geographical feature like a mountain, a river, or a forest, and has no escape route. Without a way to retreat, Sun Tzu argued, an army fights with double or triple the spirit it would have had on open terrain, because death is viscerally present. Sun Tzu advocated deliberately stationing soldiers on death ground to give them the desperate edge that makes men fight like the devil. The world is ruled by necessity. People change their behavior only if they have to. They will feel urgency only if their lives depend on it. Daily law. Put yourself in situations where you have too much at stake to waste time or resources. If you cannot afford to lose, you won't. Place yourself on death ground where your back is against the wall and you have to fight like hell to get out alive. So, in essence, he's speaking of the sense of urgency when we have to fight for X, Y, or Z because we don't have no choice. You know, you have to keep a roof over your head. So if you start to feel uncomfortable, say at a job, you know that it's time to fight to move on, to go somewhere else because they've made you feel uncomfortable now. When you're in a relationship and it's bad, you have to fight to move on because otherwise if they're hurting you or violent, then you're going to get hurt. So you have to get that sense of urgency that this is not right. And he's telling the army colonel or whatever to be able to put these soldiers in a position where they have to fight. They have a mountain or no escape route. So they're going to have to fight. So that's the strategy. So y'all have a good afternoon and join me tomorrow. We'll do it again.